Hello, student. In the previous class, I gave you some assignment related to the characteristics of op-amp. So today I will discuss what is input offset voltage. That is, I discussed in your class also that whenever the input voltage of the two terminal of the op-amp is zero, so practically whatever happens, the output should be zero, but in due to the imbalance between the input and the output, there is some we get some output at the op-amp terminal. That's why written here, that is, ideally speaking, in output voltage of the op-amp should be zero when the input terminal of the applied voltage should be zero. Applied input voltage should be zero, both the terminal, but this does not happen. This voltage arises due to the small imbalance within op-amp. So this is called the for zero input voltage we get the output voltage, that is called the input offset voltage, and here it is the range of 10 microvolt and 7 millivolt. And also I have discussed about the slew rate. This is the slew rate definition, that is, in this way this increase happen. There is a straight increase, but there is some curve happen. The maximum rate of change of output voltage with respect to time. This is in this way it will arises in this way, but whatever for this slew rate, it will some distorted. The wave will be distorted. That is, distorted output is called this one. So this is called slew rate, maximum rate of change of output voltage with respect to input. It is expressed as volt per microsecond. So this is the formula, and with the help of this formula, I gave you some problem. Today I will discuss about this problem, how you can solve this problem that I was given to you. That is, F max is equal to slew rate by 2 pi V peak voltage. That is peak voltage 10 volt or minus 10 volt, whatever this is the peak per peak and ideal op-amp slew rate of the infinite. So this was already discussed in your previous class. Whatever happened in case of a slew rate, and some problem is given to you like CMRR. That is for this type of CMRR arises due to the differential amplifier. Practical op-amp exhibits small response, common mode, that is a common mode gain as well as differential mode gain. Therefore, that appear in the case of a differential amplifier. So output voltage is the AD, that is differential mode gain as well as common mode gain, AC. AD-VD. This is the ratio of AD and AC is called the CMRR, that is common mode rejection ratio voltage, the differential mode gain and common mode gain. This is also discussed in your previous class, and I also gave some problem related to this CMRR. The dB expression is 20 log 10 base AD by AC. So this one. So whatever my problem is this, that this type of problem is given to you in a first assignment. And here is the problem I solved. Here it is one op-amp 1, and this is a 2. So that's why I first calculate about the output voltage V0 dash of 1. That is, inverting terminal is connected with this input terminal. It is considered as a VI. Okay, V0 equal to 1 plus 3R by R VI, 4 V0. And in case of this terminal 1, amplifier 1, for amplifier 2, that is V0 dash. So V0 dash, whatever happened, amplifier 2 V0 double dash. It is V0 double dash is equal to minus R. Why it is? Because minus terminal is connected with the op-amp input terminal. That's why minus 4 VI. So here it is the output voltage V0. So this one minus 1, this one minus this terminal, this one minus this one. So that's why V0 dash minus V0 double dash, V0 dash minus V0 double dash. That's why it is called 8 VI. So V0 by VI equal to voltage gain 8. It is the problem that was given to you in a first assignment. That is the output voltage. How we can obtain the output voltage of this differential amplifier. For inverting terminal, inverting means this one, and non-inverting this one. We have already discussed about it in the class. So 10, all of them are 10 kilo. So 3 volt is given to you. So inverting terminal minus 10 by 10 equal to minus 3. And for non-inverting terminal, here the voltage divider rule should be applied. So input voltage Vi dash is equal to 10 by 20 into 3. That's why it is 3 by 2, and hence we apply the output voltage V0 double dash 1 plus 10 by 10, because this is non-inverting. That's why 1 plus RF by R1, and then applied input voltage 3 volt. 3 minus 3, it becomes 0. All of this volt equal, that's why it becomes 0. It is the CMRR that was discussed in your previous class. CMRR is a differential mode gain and common mode gain. It was given to you in your question bank problem. This problem was given to your question bank. So what is the CMRR? CMRR differential mode gain by common mode gain. That is, here it is given, that is CMRR is equal to 100 dB. Okay, here it is 100 dB. So here it is some 100 dB is given to you. So it should be taken in dB form, because here the problem is given in dB. So here I 20 log 10 base AD by AC, that is written is 100 equal to 20 log 10 base 10 to the power 4, because here 10 to the power 4 it is AC. So AC becomes 10 to the power minus 1 by 10. Here one problem that is given to you in your question bank, that is operational amplifier has a slew rate of 0.5 volt per microsecond. How much time it will take to change the output from 0 to 12 volt? So slew rate is defined as, previously I also given in my note also, that is slew rate is whatever the slew rate is because the Fmax is equal to slew rate by 2 pi Vm. Here Vm is equal to what? 0 to 12 volt. So you should write 12 into 2 pi by 0.5, because 0.5 is the slew rate. So Fmax is equal to 0.5 by 24 by. In this way we given the 0.0067. This is Hertz and Fmax. So we know that there is a relationship between T and Fmax is T is equal to 1 by Fmax. So it becomes this one. So in this way, another problem is also given to your question bank, that is related to this formula also. So try this one. Okay, by using this formula, this is same to using this formula.